well, we've had another really tight game with Marist, 2 of them now, and in both games, down there, I think we went 14-0 with defense, and down the stretch here, we made big offensive plays, big defensive plays with the game on the line. We did the same thing down there. They played great. We obviously couldn't hit a 3-point shot. Most of the 3-point shots, with the exception maybe 3 or 4, were really good shots that just didn't go down. But with 5:15 to go, and with 3:50 to go, we're down 6 and 4, and made great plays. Got loose basketballs, made a 3, made a dunk, made free throws, came up with a loose ball. So Nelly blocked some great shots down the stretch. But we were a little rusty, and didn't, we haven't played, they haven't played, but they deserve a lot of credit because they played terrific basketball game.
Rick, what does it say about this team that it thrives when the pressure is on and make bigger plays and execute better and more efficiently? What does it say about this team?
I think that's what a good schedule does for you. I think when you play a bunch of bye games, both ways. You go on and let's say to somebody at Kansas on the road and they blow you up by 30, you get nothing out of it and it hurts your confidence. And then when you buy a team and you beat them by 25, 30, it does nothing for you. Embrace it and think you're much better than you are. But when you're playing Liberty and Belmont, Kansas, and Alabama, and Harvard in overtime, when you're playing those games and every game's a war, you know what to expect. So we've been battle tested because of the schedule, and we want to keep on playing a schedule like this, where we know who we are. This is really the first year that we have a team where we're playing in front of fans, and it's only going to get better. But recruiting now is a science. It's no longer just recruit freshmen. You got to recruit the right 50 of guys, like Tyson and Elijah are just great guys. Besides being good basketball players, they're great guys. So it's got to be a combination. And then you'll see. I never respect a young man who leaves in December, because that's an ego decision, not a smart decision, because you can't play. And if you wait the end of the year, you can take your time to play and stay with your team. The team's before yourself. So we look for guys like Elijah. We look for guys like Tyson. We're looking now because we're going to lose them. We need one guard right now, and he's got to be an upperclassman.
And with the schedule being rearranged with COVID and protocols and moving games up, do you envision still maybe getting one more game, maybe non-conference?
We're trying right now non-conference. We have something that I think is very exciting if we can put it together. But we're trying. We want to play it. And it's a top 25 team, so we're trying. We called Kentucky right away. We called Duke right away. We called UCLA, and they went to pause. So we've called everybody to come play right away. We called Cincinnati, Xavier. Anybody who's lost a game, we call them.
Okay, imagine you'd like to have Derek tonight with their 2 good scoring guards, right?
To tell you the truth, I don't think he would have helped us tonight because we needed offense in that second half.
Right.
We didn't need defense. We needed offense.
Right.
And I thought our press gave us a lot tonight. It gave us a lot of down the stretch, key turnovers. And they're an extremely, I say this all the time, and it's really not in a patronizing way because they've been around so long, so damn old. The coaches in the MAC are terrific. This guy is a terrific coach. The coach of Manhattan's a terrific coach. Monmouth, all of them. They're just all, I would occasionally in a league, whether it's the ACC, SEC, whatever, occasionally you're going to see 1 or 2 coaches, not a lot of discipline, there's not a lot of good defense, but the MAC is really, really a well-coached league. I'm very, very impressed with them. It's going to be like this the entire season, whether we're playing St. Peter's, Monmouth, no matter who we play, it's going to be a war. But I think because of our non-conference schedule, we're battle tested. And we don't get, had to get Tyson out of the game. He got a little discouraged, a little upset at his teammate. I said, settle down, it's not about that anymore, it's about us winning. And I put him right back in. And he got refocused and made a great play.
How did, or when did Osborne get cleared, and when did you think you might use him today?
About 8 or 9 days ago, 10 days ago. I'm a little upset at him, to be honest with you. He lost 9 pounds in a week since he started playing. And I asked him to get together with Brian, help him out, but it didn't work.
When did it go from a potential like season and threatening injury to one where he's available?
Well, I was
January
surprised
2nd?
because, he had a piece fall off his hip, and, I actually thought it was gonna be a season-ending injury, so I was a little surprised when he came back. We were very cautious, when the doctor said he could come back, I said, take an extra week. And, we gotta get some weight back on him because he's gone from 220 to 211, 210. And, it's the strangest thing with him, because I take him out to dinner as much as I can. And he's the slowest eater I've ever witnessed in my life. So the old thing is, if you wanna lose weight, eat really, really slow. So I'm trying to get him to eat fast. Come on, speed up, eat fast, eat fast. He said, why? I don't like eating fast. And he doesn't get it. But he has the worst eating habits I've ever seen. So it's gonna be a battle to get him to gain weight. But he's a good player. He knows how to play the game. He's got good hands. And he's a good complement to Nelly.
What is Barrick's status? How's he doing? And do you have like a timetable for when?
He'll be back on tomorrow.
Oh,
He'll
okay.
start, the protocol is he can do individuals and then ease them in. So he'll be ready for the next game, whoever it may be. We're hoping to play Monmouth, but I think it could be doubtful. We'll have to look at Quinnipiac and Niagara. I don't know when Manhattan and those teams are gonna come away. I think Manhattan will be fine by the January 14th date.
Any other questions?
Coach, this is Vanelli Jr. Joseph. We got the 5 blocks today. How is his game improving, and how will you compliment him with Osborne being back?
We made a great play down the stretch. Dylan threw him a great bounce pass, and he needed to dunk that ball. He got killed on the play, and the baseline ref wasn't going to call it. The guy on the sideline, he got fouled hard. Thank God for that referee to come in and call that play, but Nelly should have dunked that ball. But he makes blocks like a volleyball player. He just goes after it. He made big plays down the stretch. I thought Tyson made big plays down the stretch. Elijah made a big 3. So I'm real pleased with the last 5 minutes of almost every game, with the exception of Belmont. The last 5 minutes we have played terrific.
How do you feel about your full court pressure? It was causing some turnovers. Is it where you want it to be?
Yeah, tonight was very good. We've been working a lot more on it. And what happens is it wears teams down from shooting the ball well. I think as we get a stronger bench and give guys more breaks, it'll help us. I think Walter Clayton he didn't play well tonight, but he's one of the more talented freshman guards I've coached, and I've coached obviously Kentucky and Louisville. So I put him, he's that class of player. Now, can he now bring it to the next level like those Kentucky Louisville players? And that remains to be seen.
All good?
Thank you.
Thank you,
Happy
Coach.
New Year, everybody.